Okay, 645 set mismatch in JavaScript. Well, I'm going to use a hash table to do this. So what I'm going to do is create a hash table, and then when we're creating it, we'll be able to see if there's duplicate in it. And then after that, so this will get the duplicate. And then after that, what we'll do is we'll search in the table for the missing number. All right. Okay, so we're going to use that with the map data structure. So we'll start out by going saying let map equal new map, like that. And then we also are going to want to create a duplicate number and missing number. Okay. So now we'll create our actual hash table here with a for loop, and so what we're going to do here is we're going to say if the map doesn't have the value, then what we want to do is we want to set the value like this. So if you're not familiar with maps, I highly suggest learning about these. They're really useful. And then otherwise, we know what the duplicate number is because we're setting this as 1, right? When we go through this map and we're going, okay, if it doesn't exist, if numsI does not exist, set it as a value of 1. Otherwise, we know that the duplicate is that value. So let's double check that we have a map set up correctly. And we can just do that by just console.logging out our map data structure. This map, we'll run it. Ooh, it doesn't like. What did I type wrong here? Oh, there we go, it's nums. Let's run this again. Okay, so this is our map data structure. We can see that the count here is the second one that we've done. Value of 1. The first one is the the value. So we have 1, 2, and 4, and we're missing the 3. Just as an aside here, you can add the other way to use this, or I guess the other half of using this pattern here is you would basically get the value in map down here in the else and set it with an increment here, and that way you could actually populate out how many numbers are in the data structure. So you could be like, oh, there's 2 2s in there, but we don't need that for this algorithm. Okay, so now that we have a map, we're going to initialize a count equal to 1. And this is why I like maps. We can use this for loop to get the key and the value of the map. So we have key and a value. That's why I like them better than just straight up objects, because you get all these awesome ways to access and check things in map. And what we can do, we'll just console log out count. So I can show you that. So if map.get count Okay, so what we're doing here is we're checking to see if count exists inside of here, and if it doesn't, then that's the missing number. Otherwise, we're just incrementing count, because we know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? That's just incrementing inside the array over here. So we know it's going along that path, so all we have to do is just check for that. And all we have to do is check for that inside of the map structure. There's no 3. So if map does not get count, does map get count here? Yes, it does. It's going to get this one too, because it's going to find this 2. And every time it hits this else, we're going to count. So did we find the 1? Yes. Add on to count. Run the loop again. Did we find the 2? Yes. Okay. Add to count. Run the loop again. Did we find a 3? We don't find a 3. So that's the missing number right there. Then all we need to do, this goes up here. There. Then all we need to do is just return these values. So we can return, we have duplicate number, and a missing number. Let's run this. It doesn't like, duplicate number. Try this again. Okay, and then we could submit it. And we get it right there. So let's see if I can make this bigger so you can see the whole thing. Okay, that's that problem.